Hey there, I am here to give you a little bit of information about the costs associated with disaffiliation and how the New Horizon finance team has determined that we can best pay those costs. So the first question is always, why are there costs? Where does that come from? So there are three things involved in our payment, and the first is our apportionments. All UMC churches pay monthly support to the denomination, and these are called apportionments. They're prorated based on the church's financial reporting from the previous year. And it goes to support the conference's administration, their missions, their education, their bishops and superintendents and things like that. And this year, New Horizons apportionments monthly are about $5,800. So for 2023, our apportionments are about $67,000, and that's the first piece. So the second piece of our cost has to do with our share of the UMC Pastors Pension. So all UMC pastors have retirement pensions guaranteed to them, and all churches make payments to the conference mainly to support their current pastor's retirement, but also to help fund that for pastors of smaller congregations. And as of December 31st, the current value of that pension for our entire conference was over $32 billion. And our share of that is prorated just like our share of our apportionments are prorated based on our financial records that we've reported from previous years. And so New Horizons' share of that is about 0.6%, and that comes in at just over $200,000. So that's point number two. And then the third piece of that comes from what we're calling an asset retention fee. All the property of United Methodist Church is considered to be held in trust by the UMC, and each conference gets to determine how they're going to sell that property back to a church when a church is prepared to exit. And that can range anywhere from $1 all the way up to the full value of your property. So our trustees and our conference have determined that our fee for that will be 10% of the two costs that I've already mentioned. And so when you figure 10% of that, it comes to an additional $27,300 and such dollars. And that's our fee where we get to keep our building, our property, and all of the things. So altogether, our cost to the conference for disaffiliation is just over $300,000. So the next question then comes, so how are we going to pay for that? And here's what the finance team has looked at. We have, as I mentioned, in our budget already, that $5,800 a month for apportionments. So it's March, so we have 3 months of that already set aside and a few small donations that have come in toward that cost. So right off the bat, we have over $20,000 set aside to start us on this cost. The remainder of that money, the $280,000, we decided to take a loan from our bank. This loan is a second mortgage at a current interest rate of around 5.9%, and it'll have a monthly payment of just over $2,000. The good news about this is if you remember at the beginning when I mentioned our apportionments that are about $5,800 a year, if we join the GMC as proposed, we'll have a significantly lower connectional support cost. So that means we will have enough wiggle room in our budget to make this $2,000 payment per month. And of course, we'll take donations and gifts towards that loan at any time to get that paid off as quickly as possible. So that's what I've got for today. If you have any questions, feel free to catch me anytime. I'm always available on Sundays at church, and you can reach me at Sara@newhorizonchurch.org. Hope to see you at the meeting on Sunday.